Okay, so we got a really fun one today.
Yeah, this should be good.
This is a question I think a lot of people have probably thought about, like in the shower or
I have.
driving to work, just like random what-if scenarios, right?
For sure.
And today we're going to be diving into the ultimate hypothetical fight,
All right.
like Tyson versus Jet Li.
Ooh.
So we're talking like two icons of combat, but like completely different approaches, right?
Totally different world.
So we're going to try to figure out who would win in a fight.
All right.
And we've got this analysis that breaks down a bunch of different scenarios and like all the factors to consider.
Lay it on me.
And I think the conclusion might actually surprise you.
Well, now I'm definitely interested.
All right, so let's start off with a classic boxing match scenario, right?
Yeah.
We can kind of picture that. So we got Iron Mike Tyson, in his prime, undisputed king of the ring.
The baddest man on the planet.
Right, and his power, his speed, the experience, like all legendary.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about a guy with like devastating knockout power.
Oh yeah.
I mean, especially that uppercut, right? Like, so well known for that. And, for someone who's not a boxer, who's not trained going up against that kind of force in the ring.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, legendary.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, surviving those first few rounds, I feel like would be a win in itself.
For real.
Yeah.
But here's where things get interesting.
Right.
Right. So the source that we're looking at today, they throw in a little curveball.
Okay.
What if we change the setting?
All
Okay,
right.
so instead of the boxing ring, we're talking like a no-rules street fight.
Anything goes.
Yeah. Or like an MMA style match. Something like that.
Okay, so more of a mixed martial arts situation.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
So now suddenly, Jet Li's background,
Right.
all that martial arts, trading his speed, his agility, like it all becomes a major advantage.
Oh, for sure. I mean, in a street fight, there's no bell, there's no ref.
I know.
It's just, survival.
Yeah. And it's not just like a straight up brawl either, right?
Right.
The source that we're looking at, they seem to be saying that Li would use a more calculated approach.
Right. It's about strategy and technique, not just brute force.
So what kind of techniques are we talking about here?
Well, the source highlights Li's potential to use, moves from Wushu,
Okay.
which is like a Chinese martial art that's all about fluid movements, strikes and grappling.
I see.
And, you think about like Li's signature move, that flying kick, right?
Oh, yeah.
In a boxing match, that might be predictable.
Right.
But in a chaotic street fight, that's a way to exploit openings and keep Tyson off balance.
So it's almost like
Yeah.
David versus Goliath.
Right.
But like David's got a whole arsenal of martial arts moves up his sleeve.
Exactly.
And we've seen Lia take down much larger opponents in his films, right?
Right.
So do you think like that cinematic portrayal, like does that have any basis in reality?
I mean, it's not just movie magic, right?
Right.
The principles behind those fight scenes, like agility, precision, exploiting weaknesses,
Right.
those are core to a lot of martial arts.
Yeah.
And the source argues that in a no-holds-barred fight, those principles could give Li a serious edge.
Interesting. Okay, so even though Tyson has the size advantage,
Right.
Li could use the environment and his diverse skill set to his advantage and actually turn the tide.
It's possible.
So it sounds like it's about way more than just like physical strength.
Absolutely. It's a mental game, too.
Right.
The source makes a compelling case that Li's strategic approach, his ability to adapt, think a few moves ahead, that could be the deciding factor.
Okay, so now the big reveal.
Right.
Who does the source say would win?
Okay, so get this.
Okay.
In a no-holds-barred fight with both fighters at their peak,
Yeah.
Jet Li would likely win.
Wow. Okay, that's a twist.
Right.
So like the source says, and I quote, "Strategy beats power, Jet Li."
I mean, it really challenges our assumptions about fighting.
Right.
We think brute force always wins.
Yeah.
But this is saying maybe not.
Yeah.
It's about strategy adaptability, using the opponent's weaknesses against them.
So basically, Tyson might dominate in the ring,
Yeah.
but in a street fight, Li's martial arts skills could be the winning formula.
It's fascinating to think about.
It is. It really is. And this leads to like a really interesting question for you, the listener.
Oh, yeah.
What other factors besides like fighting style and environment do you think could play a role in this matchup?
I like that.
Right, like mental fortitude,
Yeah.
the ability to stay calm under pressure,
Right.
even luck.
Yeah.
Like all those intangibles could make a huge difference.
Absolutely.
So yeah, what do you guys think? Let us know.
Food for thought.
For sure.
All right. That's going to do it for this deep dive. We'll catch you next time.
See ya!